This is why Facebook sucks. Fed up with Facebook. Facebook sucks. Basically, when Facebook first came out, it was pretty decent. I thought it was a really good thing, and then they added some privacy controls, and they made it a little bit more complicated, and then they're making it like almost ridiculously complicated. And I don't mind the advertising. I can understand. You have to make money to do the advertising, and you have to do some advertising or whatever to make money, so your business has to function. I can understand the brainwashing and the corporate mind control and everything and all that stuff. But I guess where I just lost total faith and respect in Facebook. I mean, Facebook is supposed to be about interacting with people, meeting new people, exchanging information, having family and friends, and all this big, social interaction and all that stuff, and spying on you, which they do, so what? They spy on you, everything you do. That doesn't bother me that much because they do that anyways on everything else. If you have an email, everything you do on the internet, it's not really the spying that made me just get sick of Facebook, and I'm really almost just, and it's not the waste of time. A lot of it is a waste of time because it's like you see 500 freaking things from somebody else that just keeps spamming and spamming and spamming all their stuff because they're self-promoting, or Facebook, all the stupid people talking about all the dumb things like I took a poop, or I went to the gym and sweated, or I drank a cup of coffee at this place, or buy all these dumb little things that I make or whatever. That's to be expected, and I guess you can just switch off those feeds or whatever. The frickin' games are pointless, and it really annoys me. I mean, I would rather masturbate than frickin' play games. I enjoy masturbating more than I do playing games. If and have games shoved down your throat, or have some idiot trying to start this stupid game with you, that's frickin' idiotic. That's a waste of frickin' time. And so it's not really that either. The little annoyances like that stuff, and that you can only like things a certain way. Then when you enter like searches and all that, you end up winding up with somebody's product or promotion. You can't even enter the thing that you're trying to find out, so that's totally controlled on Facebook. You can't find out the information that you really want to find out, and if you enter somebody's name, you get fake, 10 different names that aren't real. And then, the fake profiles and all that, there's a million of those. And they keep those around because of, so it'll look like they have more users. And I don't have a problem with the fake profiles at all, as long as they're not like harassing me or trying to extort money from me or do anything weird. I don't care about that. And then also, I've been hacked into. I've had 3 different Facebook accounts, and I've been hacked into. That is a pet peeve there, getting hacked into, the lack of security and everything. I never had anything stolen or whatever, just people making funny things of me or uploading funny pictures that claim to be me or not, or they just hacked in and laughed about it and proved that they could hack in. I've been hacked in from 3 different countries and all that. So far as stability and security of information on Facebook, I haven't seen it. I don't see it. I don't really care. I don't put stuff on there I don't want to get known. So there's that. And having the Facebook hacked into. The video feature's cool. The games are stupid. And you can't contract, like if you have a real problem, you can't get a straight answer. You get a million different answers from a million different people, And you don't get a real answer to the question that you ask, but they've gotten better about that to some extent. And then also, I travel internationally, and I've had freaking Facebook constantly harass me for my phone number and my because I'm on a different IP address or I'm on a different device. They will shut my account down. That's BS. You know, how international, how communicative is that when you're from a different IP address? And at one time, I was actually visiting my family for Thanksgiving, and I wanted to interact with some other people that are my family in another country. And I couldn't do it because Facebook said you're at a different IP address, and they just basically shut me down and said you're fake, when I was really me using my real name. Meanwhile, they got a million different fake profiles, and who knows? I don't know. I've had to shut down, probably in my times of Facebook, I don't know, maybe 7 accounts. Because they just decided that they wanted to shut me down. And there's like no number I can call or anything. So anytime I open up a Facebook account, it's like on a timer. It's like, how long is this one going to last? And then also, someone can just mess with you. They can just say whatever they want about you that's not true, and get them to shut you down, or they have like an automatic computer that automatically freaking shuts you down and all that stuff. You know, that's freaking BS. Don't worry, I'm gonna come up with something. I'm just trying to dig up something before I get to the bottom, the main one about Facebook. Yeah, the advertising interlaced, the freaking invites and stuff to parties and all that stuff from people I don't know, or people inviting me to games or whatever. Um, no privacy with the IP, not being able to use different IPs in different countries um, has been a problem for me, and different devices. It's like they want one person with one device that lives in one place. How freaking open-minded and communicative is that? It's like, okay, that's fine if y'all live in a small town and y'all have Facebook, but I mean, if some of you actually do travel and live in different countries, you know, that stuff is crap. Okay, and I guess I've never had any real viruses. I've heard that some people got like viruses sent through their Facebook and all that stuff. Um, if they did the chat to where I didn't have to have a smartphone, they interlace Skype, which they will sooner or later. Once they tie in Skype, I'm not really a typer. I freaking hate typing, and plus I had a really bad injury, and I can't use my freaking arm that well, and I don't want to get into big details about that, but I can't physically type all that well physically for certain reasons, and so I would rather do Skype or that voice communication, and I'd like to see that on Facebook more, but I don't at the current level. It's like you have to have a smartphone, all that. And then I don't like them harassing me for my fucking phone number all the time. I get sick of it all the time. They harass me. And when it comes to the point where I got to give out my phone number, you can go screw yourself, Facebook. You can take a freaking hike. Because when you do that, like I said, I've been hacked into before, probably 3 times. No, more like 7 times I've been hacked into. And then the hacker that's hacked in, boom, they got my phone number. And they say, oh yeah, it's secure, blah, 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 blah. Nothing on the internet's secure. Why do I want to give out my freaking phone number? You know? So, when it comes to that point, and then every time I've had it, I have had it on a smartphone before, when I was stateside, and it just bombarded me with notifications and drained my battery with a bunch of garbage that I got from other people, and that was on an Android device, and that yeah, that's another thing. But the main thing out of everything I've just discussed about why Facebook sucks is stupid waste of time is that, like I was saying, when it first started out, it was kind of cool or whatever, and then it got a little worse and a little better, and then it got cool. But the main thing is I can't frickin' add a stranger as a friend. Someone I don't know. That defeats the whole fucking purpose of Facebook for me. Sorry for swearing. But I can't edit it. So please accept my apology. I used to work in a blue collar environment. But anyways, it's like, what's the purpose? What's the point? If you can't, like, I'm a sociable person. So before Facebook, I was always good at meeting people, socializing with them, traveling everywhere on the bus or whatever. I grew up in a semi-small town. I'm a social human being. I like to interact with other humans. And when you cut somebody off and you don't let them have the ability to add somebody as a friend that you don't know, that's where I draw the line. That's where I've had it with Facebook, basically. That's it. And when the phone number thing happens, then that's it. I'm done. I will never be a part of Facebook again. But when you can't add somebody that you don't know and you get harassed about, do you really know this person? And if you do it enough, they'll try to shut your account down. That's BS. Because that's the whole purpose of a social network, is being able to communicate with people you don't know. And how do you communicate with people you don't know? You send them a friend request. You don't send them an enemy request, And that's where I draw the line. Whoever did that, that's a frickin' stupid, moron, stupid frickin' thing. And you guys probably won't do anything about it. And I'm sure I'm not the first person that said it. But if you can't frickin' add somebody that's a friend that you don't know, screw that. That totally defeats the complete purpose. I mean, they could always just say, I don't know the person. And just do that and leave it at that. But no, they have to make it like, oh, I don't know this person, or they're harassing me or whatever, even though they're not, And so when Facebook first came out, I could get like lots of new friends and meet lots of new people. I could just click add as friend or whatever, But when it's to the point of where you're so introverted that you can't add people as friends, I mean, what's the point? That's where I've had it. And a lot of people they won't even put their face. They'll put a picture of a pet or an inanimate object or whatever. Okay, that's cool. Whatever, that's your trip. I wonder why you're on a social network if you're doing that. But that's where I draw the line. That's where I've had it with Facebook, is when you can't add somebody as a friend. And then you get harassed if you try to. That's total freaking social conditioning, total freaking mind control. And that's where I draw the line. And if you keep pushing the stuff with the phone number, I'm done. I don't need Facebook to survive,